The Houston Ship Channel is a 52-mile channel that spreads from Galveston Bay to Buffalo Bayou.
We're the largest port in the country in foreign trade.
Major cities are anchored with ports.
Well, it provides access to global markets.
The Houston Ship Channel is a vital national asset. There's no question about it.
Today, one of the largest vessels traveling the ocean is calling on the Port of Houston after a long transatlantic voyage. A Houston harbor pilot will meet the ship at the mouth of Galveston Bay and guide it up the Houston Ship Channel, one of the busiest and narrowest waterways in the world. When the ship reaches dock, it will spend the next 24 hours unloading cargo and reloading for its next voyage. The Houston Ship Channel is a major global destination and a huge economic engine for Texas. Every year, tens of thousands of vessels pass through these waters bound for one of the most landlocked ports in the country. On November 10, 1914, Houstonians gathered at the Turning Basin for the official opening of the Houston Ship Channel and the Port of Houston. The city held a huge celebration with parades, balls, and pageants. It took 78 years, but Houston had its deepwater port, in spite of financial obstacles and political battles. President Woodrow Wilson pushed a button in Washington, D.C., which set off a cannon in Houston that officially opened the port to deepwater vessels. The daughter of the mayor of Houston dropped white roses into the water and declared,
"I christen thee Port Houston. Hither shall come the ships of all nations and find a hearty welcome."
1914 also marked the opening of the Panama Canal, connecting the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. But a dark cloud was hanging over Houston and its port. In Europe, the Great War had broken out, and European shipping lines were not calling on American ports, even though the U.S. remained neutral. Especially hard hit was the cotton trade, the port's biggest export. In 1917, the U.S. entered the war in Europe.
With World War I raging, there were really no ships coming up the channel at all. There were just too many embargoes on products.
When the Germans surrendered in 1918, the war was over. U.S. soldiers soon were returning home.